It's Wednesday, August 20th. We have the recap of the Bears versus Bills, an absolute ass whooping. Then we're going to go around talk some other NFL news, some starting quarterback jobs got announced. Let's get to it. What's up, Alex? We are joined by our boy, Tommy. Welcome to the studio. First internet
Yeah.
performance, well, third ever for Tommy.
First video performance. The fans were dying to see him. They've been commenting.
Yeah.
Imagine how shocked they are. They haven't seen Tommy without a flat top, and now they see just Jesus Tommy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well put together, Tommy. What the? Oh my God.
Your dog is mad, dude. It took three. This man joins late, taking his dog to the bathroom for 25 minutes. Not even his dog.
All right. Yeah.
And now it's
I
barking.
want to explain why it took so long. What the fuck?
This is an all-star performance from the boys. We're leaving this in too. I'm not redoing the intro.
No, can't.
So Tommy patches. No.
We'll get to that.
I'll break it down while Alex is fixing his dog issue.
Am I?
Chicago Bears, Buffalo Bills, preseason week 2. Caleb Williams gets to start in the Bears. Caleb Williams didn't play that much, but the Bears is absolute belt to ass against the Bills. 38-0 shutout. People are going to say they played the backups. They did. I don't think the Bills started. I think they started one starter on defense and like none on offense. But still, 38-0 shutout's pretty hard to do in any context. Unless it's against like our flag football team. But like
What
that's
do you mean? We put up some points.
I think it's the opposite. We don't put up any points, and we 38's hard. We'll be like
That's
12-0.
true. Our defense was elite. Our offense, not so much.
No.
No, yeah, I mean, it was a great performance. I mean, yeah, you said they didn't have their starters, most of them, but you still don't see that from the Bears coming out like that strong, and being able to being backed up and having a long drive right off the bat.
Unreal.
Like I was like, as soon as he like muffed the kickoff, I was like, God damn it, the Bears are back, dude. But then no, they drove down the field pretty easily. And I mean, they did what they had to do. But like I said, you haven't seen that from the Bears doing what they had to do before last handful of years. So definitely progress. And I mean, it's not like the Bears had all their starters either. So
Fair. Tommy, what did you think about the drive? I know what was your text to the Bears?
Super Bowl, baby.
Super Bowl? Yeah. Super Bowl?
Drive is great. Because anytime season goes bad, just remember that drive. It'll be okay.
Just the drive every time. Just replay it.
Yeah, I think it was just very crisp. They had a plan, and they executed the scripted start, and it looked good.
I agree. And like I was saying, like it felt weird. It felt like the first time you see Bears plays where everyone's just wide open. And obviously Caleb made some really good throws where guys over the middle hit Cole Kmet or hit Loveland a few over the middle. But it was just like we always talked about when we watched Packers games. How are these guys so wide open? Or even Lions games last year. How are these guys so wide open? It felt like that a little bit when the Bears, some of the plays where it's like that guy's just wide open. There's no one there within 10 yards of people over the middle. And it seems like it was perfectly scripted. It was awesome.
yeah, no, I think it goes back to the entire offseason of what the Bears have been hammering down is details, and it's like, oh, this is what a detailed team kind of can look like, where everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing. Like, oh, plays actually work in the NFL when you do what you're supposed to. Crazy. So yeah, I think it was just a culmination of that, and especially coming off of like a week where they're like, or the past couple weeks where they've just been hammering that Caleb sucks in national media, and like it's going to be impossible for him to learn this offense, and there's too much details, and teams giving 1,000 offsides in practice every day, and then they come out and just like, we're fucking good. Like, so it doesn't
Even
matter.
yeah, they committed a few penalties too in that drive. I think they had a holding and I don't think they had a false start, but they had a holding on I think the second drive, and they still, or no, the first drive, and they got the first down and just powered through it. It was awesome.
Yeah, 100%. And then yeah, second drive didn't go as great, but I mean they still had plays that could have worked. Rome dropped that ball. It was a hard catch, but still should have caught that for sure. And then obviously a screen that didn't work. But hey, I mean, still overall promising from the starters, and then defense, I guess starters look good too. So I mean, they were flying around. Obviously, like you said, they shut them out the entire game. So the defense in the first 2 games so far looks way faster, way more aggressive than defenses that we've seen the past couple of years. And the Bears defense had been good for years too, and they just look like a completely different unit with the same players. So it's exciting. Obviously, it's still preseason, so don't want to get too amped up about random bullshit that doesn't really matter. But
time's the Super Bowl. We're in Super Bowl mode. I tweet out when the tickets are. You know how much your tickets cost?
Yeah.
We can expense it maybe somehow.
to me?
Yeah.
To Cody Chapman LLC.
Yeah. Have some offshore accounts going.
Yeah. But yeah, other stuff from the game, at least that I wanted to touch base on. I think just in general, Bajan looked good again, man. Dude is he's a solid backup, and like I said last week, I think he can. I'm not saying he's going to be a great starter, but I think he can be like a low-end starter. I want to see him have a chance to like lead a team, actually. He seems like he has good leadership skills, obviously. When he's played, he's been at least decent, you know? So
yeah.
He doesn't look incompetent when you see a lot of these backups come in and just look like they've never played football in their lives before. So, yeah, good for him. You know, he's putting more stuff out on tape, probably for next year. And then
Tom's a Tyson Bagent guy, though. He says doesn't paint his fingernails, and he wants to be QB1.
Yeah,
true.
That's probably last year,
Tommy, dude.
No, but I agree with the Bagent comment, and I know, Tommy, you can cut me off if you want to talk. Don't be scared. But he deserves a chance. It's a good trade piece to have. I mean, I don't know what you can get for him, but like if someone goes down, and he keeps putting up tape like this, like you could probably get a third. Honestly, I think. I mean, even more. But like, I don't know. Like, if you have someone that's really desperate for a team that needs a guy, that's not a bad option.
Yeah, and we might talk about one of those teams later.
Yeah, we both.
Who just announced their starter today. Yeah, I mean, other stuff. Loveland again, man, caught 2 passes on the first drive. Dude looks good. Hopefully he's good. We'll see.
Scripting a lot of plays for him. I mean, they had both weeks he had. I mean, how many targets? Right start off the bat. It was like he played 2 drives both games and like got like 6 total targets.
Yeah, I think he was the highest graded rookie of the week by PFF. And they
I love a PFF 2 drive grade.
Well, they posted something. It was like rookies of the week top 10 or top 5, and it was like Tyler Warren was number 1 with like an 85 grade. Someone's like, what about Close to Lovely? It was like minimum 10 snaps. He only had 9. He's like, okay, cool. But no, I mean, he looks really good. Luther Burden, man. I mean, I want to talk about Luther Burden. Dude looks good as a receiver. And then, I don't know if you guys seen his blocking that he did.
Yeah, I said about last week, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah, holy shit. Like, that dude bought to the Ben Johnson no block, no rock kind of mentality. So, yeah, he set some key blocks for touchdowns too. It wasn't like they were just whatever blocks. No, like he set like the block on the goal line, and then he set like another pretty good block too in the open field. So, yeah, I mean, you're talking about a guy that was 4 weeks ago. People were like, is this dude a diva? Like, can they control him? Like, what the hell is happening with him? And then, like, he's getting yelled at in practice. Like, that's for some reason a big story. And then all of a sudden he's completely bought in. And I just want to say, if Matt Eberflus was a coach, Luther Burden would never work in Chicago.
No, dude. Luther Burden would be cut. Yeah, Luther Burden would be on sidelines not playing.
Yeah, I mean, they literally didn't draft Jalen Carter because they were worried that they wouldn't be able to contain him. Like, that's how bad the Bears culture was. Think about that for a second. But now they get to draft a guy that, you know, maybe had some issues, maybe not. And then, I mean, we'll see. It's real early into his career to say whether or not, he's completely bought in. But you like to see it from the rookie.
Yeah. Tommy, any thoughts?
Week 2 preseason? Not too early to claim that.
Facts.
I've seen enough.
Yeah, MVP. No, but like you said, those blocks were key blocks, and they were like you said, they weren't just like on the side of the play or whatever. They were gritty basically linebackers, backside blocks to seal the edge. So like, yeah, those are huge plays that you need. And like I said, if you're going to run that offense where they're going to pound the rock a good amount and work out play action, you need to do that.
Yeah, 100%. And I think it just makes every play have that much more potential if you let your wide receivers, or not let them, if they actually are willing to block. Like, just think about how many plays probably end because a wide receiver just is like lazy and their guy forces a guy inside, or you like not even make a tackle, but like force him to go a different direction. So,
let's do like Madden when you run a play and you just get stomped. Like, why couldn't you hold the block for a second, dude? It's like it's real though. It's realistic. It's a realistic thing. That's just Madden, but like you see it all the time.
100%. And then I don't know if you saw Greg Olsen say what Ryan Poole said about him on the broadcast.
I did see him talk, but I didn't hear what he said. No.
Basically,
I had sound off. What's it?
Yeah, Greg Olsen.
Oh, I just heard the part where he's comparing Colson Loveland to Greg Olsen. Said his name was thrown around. I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
Oh no, Greg Olsen was on the broadcast, and I guess he was talking to Ryan Poles, and he said that Luther Burden, he thinks that he's a combo of DJ Moore and Rome Odunze, but could be better. And he's like, Ryan Poles probably wouldn't want me to say this, but this is what he told me. So, if he's staying that kind of off the record, like, that's not like just for shits and giggles, you know?
Yeah.
I think they have a lot of, praise for the young man, so props to him.
Yeah, young man? That's crazy, dude.
He's a young man.
This man turns 29. Oh, happy belated birthday. I don't know if we said happy birthday in the last spot. And then he's calling him a young whippersnapper? What are we doing here?
He's a young man. What do you mean? What, 21 years old, 20 years old? So
yeah, dude. He's like only within a few years of you.
That's almost a decade, dude.
Decades don't matter in this party. But how about Ozzy though? He looked awesome. The touchdown grab, and I mean I think he's going to be a part of the offense too. It's going to be kind of, like I said, you have those guys. What you said, Burden. You have DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, but then having another receiver, a fourth guy, kind of like a little bit scat receiver. What are you laughing at, Tommy?
Alex got an alarm going off in the background.
He does have an alarm going off, but I'm professional. I work through it.
Oh shit! Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
What happened was my monitor turned off for some reason.
It beeps?
Yeah, when it turns off, it beeps.
That's crazy. I thought you had a Hot Pocket cooking up.
No.
just pulling a Hot Pocket on the side of the camera.
Yeah, just bedroom microwave. I just don't even want to get to the kitchen, dude. I'm so fucking lazy.
Gotta get a Hot Pocket cam now?
Just like on the other side, just
yeah.
But yeah, I lost my train of thought. I think I was talking about.
I did too.
Old Maiden.
Yeah.
Got to catch.
Zacchaeus. Yeah. Well, I mean, it goes back to what we said last week. It's like, dudes look great in camp. They've said every single day, pretty much, he's making plays, and then he comes out and makes a play. It's like not shocking, I guess, if you've been paying attention, but if you haven't, probably like, who the hell? Like, probably most Bears fans don't even know who Zacchaeus is. So, which. Now they have 4 wide receivers that look like they can play. So that's not necessarily a bad thing to have, but also it's like you want some of these guys to get more opportunities, like Rome and Burden and Loveland to get. But I'm not going to complain about having too much offense because the Bears historically have had 0. So
yeah, I think it's better, and I know Tommy, you can kind of but like. Having the younger guys helps too, because I think they're less diva-ish, hopefully. Like, you had Keenan Allen, you had to give Keenan Allen the ball. And then I think that kind of screwed up Rome's development. Now having young guys, I think, like, you can kind of each build up a little bit, and they'll get, used to what it is. It's not like it's too extreme. But like you said, you can't complain about having too much offense.
Yeah, for sure. Offensive line, Luke Newman, the rookie, the 6th-round pick, got the start at left guard for Joe Thuney, and dude looks solid, man. Like, yeah. I don't know what else to say. I mean, like, obviously he's not going to be a starter this year or anything like that, but at least it looks like you have some depth. And, I mean, they're still trying to figure out left tackle. Shit's still a mess. I mean, I don't even know who's going to win now. You have Theo Benedict, the fucking undrafted rookie from last year. Apparently looks like he's about to win the job. I mean, Baldy or Brian Baldinger did a breakdown on him last week. So you know this shit's a little serious. But like he looks solid too. So I mean I'm assuming Braxton's still gonna at this point is the lead because Ozzy didn't play a lick of left tackle. He played all right tackle. So that's not a great sign for him. But I guess it's better to have guys that have potential to start than like a bunch of no talent BS schmucks as backups.
Yeah, having depth doesn't hurt at offensive line, but like you also do want like yeah, it's hard because you don't want like just the average guys where you're just cycling through people waiting to find a person. But yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing Braxton probably wins the job still if he's healthy, but who knows?
Yeah, and he'll lose it by week 3.
Oh yeah, he gives up 2 sacks, dude. He's getting his head cut off basically by Chicago media.
I saw another play from last week where the guy just like did like all of that. He just ran right by him. It's like, dude, like it's so bad. Like you cannot be that bad as the starter. So he's got to lock it in, or the Canadian Eagles coming for him.
True. Go bring him back. Then the defense, they looked. I mean, like I said, we already talked about. I mean, how good they looked, but like Austin Booker, another sack. You know, he's cashed that bet. He's always getting a sack. Hippolyte played. I think he looked solid. He had a couple of tackles. Flying around. Again, I don't know if he's going to start. It's my pick to click to start. But either way, I mean, the whole defense looked like they were just buzzing. Like I said, everything was just fast. Just so much faster.
I saw a random stat. I was not going to say it, but now that you brought up Hippolyte, I saw he has the most tackles on special teams in the preseason so far. So that's good. That's a good thing, you know.
Yeah, it's not bad, I guess, right?
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. He's making plays. I'm not like diminishing that. I'm like saying that's a positive that he's making plays out there. Yeah, he looked solid week 1, and week 1 especially, he made a handful of good plays. But Terrell Smith, my boy, got carted off, unfortunately. So yeah, it looks like he's probably. I mean, they haven't said anything, I don't think yet, but. I'm assuming it was a non-contact leg injury. He's probably out for the season. So that sucks, but I hate to say but at least they've had other guys that have been stepping up that look like they can be the starter. Well, not that he was slotted in the starter, but like would fill in for that depth role that he's provided for him, especially with Jalen Johnson being kind of iffy for week 1.
Yeah, what's going on with Jalen Johnson? Is it just...
I don't know. They said he was gonna be like a couple weeks, and now it's been like way longer than that. And he was running around at the game, like before the game, but they still haven't said anything. They said he's on track to play week 1, but like he hasn't practiced, and at week 1 he wouldn't have practiced for 2 months. So I don't know.
Yeah, I can't do that. And then miscellaneous stat, Tommy, you think the patches aren't too big? The monster patches?
No, I did not watch the game last week. Not even a clip, a highlight or anything. So did not see the patch at all. Just heard about how ginormous they were.
They were huge.
They
are huge.
I turned on the game. I was expecting like the whole pack or something, but just normal pack.
Basically,
it's just visible.
It's like I was like doing like the mental math. I'm like, it might be half as big as a number on someone's jersey.
I don't.
Not half, but probably close to a third.
Yeah.
You stack 3 of those on the top of each other, dude, that's about a number.
I think it fits. I think it fits with the uniform. I think it flows. I do think like the design, like the M, like being bolded and all that is odd. And, like the V and H, or I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Do a straight orange for all of them or whatever.
No, I agree.
Size-wise, it's okay with me. It's not distracting at all.
Dude,
no one said it was distracting.
I'm gonna say it's distracting. I'm gonna say it's distracting. It's way too big. Again, it's the M. The M. Why is McCaskey highlight? I mean, I know her last name is McCaskey, but like,
yeah, that part. Yeah,
it's tall. It's tall. Like, just be VMH.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be any of the McCaskies. How do we know? I mean, they have the letters, but you can only see the M. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me, and I hope it doesn't grow anymore. But
dude, it's so big. It's pretty big, man. Looking at pictures, it's definitely a third of a number.
How big it was, so I just had this expectation in my mind.
Dude, I don't know. I don't think there's been a patch that big ever. That's the thing. That has to be probably a top 5 patch size. Front of the bat, for sure.
Yeah, probably.
It might be number 1. That is the biggest patch I've ever seen. And it's not like it's like super design. Like I said, it's 3 letters. That VMH. VMH.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Tommy's just he's a fashion man, so maybe we should trust him.
True.
What else? Anything else from the game? Tommy, I know you didn't watch a ton of it. I guess I watched probably the first half, and then kind of. What's that?
I was happy with it.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the main takeaway.
Yeah, I don't really care for the preseason. Didn't know Caleb Williams was playing. Put it on, and then I saw you going. I put it on, saw he was going out there for the drive, and I'm like, yeah, watch.
Yeah, I think preseason is one of those things where I was part of my take say too. Like, yeah, week 1 you're like, okay, cool, football's back, and then week 2 you're like, this is, I'm good.
White.
I'm over this. What'd you say?
Mike White.
Yeah.
You know he's on the Bills.
Yeah,
You know Mike White?
Yeah,
Yeah, Mitch. True.
Did he play?
Yeah.
Mitch did not do good.
I
Obviously,
didn't
no
know
one
they were
did.
play him against the Bears for some reason,
Do you think they're sitting Mitch, dude? They rested Mitch for confidence?
Yeah.
The respect.
Yeah. Mitch wasn't well received by the crowd, dude. He's just fuming.
Dude, Mitch is loved actually by so much. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, Mitch, dude.
Like, I feel like I've never seen somebody fail that bad and be like,
Horrible.
that's our guy.
Even now, everyone's like, dude, Mitch was so much better than Justin Fields. Holy shit. And it's like, Mitch is a backup, dude. Justin Fields is starting for the Jets. Mitch is, like, backing up Josh Allen, obviously great, but, like, what are we talking about here?
Hey, Mitch deserved another shot, man.
Yeah.
Like, we'll talk about the Colts in a second. Very similar, very similar players.
Yeah, that's tough, dude. That's real tough. Yeah, I think that's all I got from the game. Really, I'm not going to break down the Bills. Like, I don't really care about them. They're fine. But, like, Frank Gore Jr., that's really it. But he'll probably get cut. So who knows?
No, he was on the team last year.
Was he?
think.
Then maybe not. Either way, he's
Pretty
not going to play a lick of ball behind James White.
No.
James Cook.
Okay.
Did we talk about James Cook guy's contract? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, he got paid. He got paid instantly, and then he's like, I don't know. He would be great. He was practicing most of the time though. He wasn't really holding out, so he'll be fine. For any fantasy listeners. But yeah, that's all I got for the game. Tommy, if you want to head out, appreciate your time.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate it.
Good luck in playoff tonight. Big playoff game.
Let's go.
Pickleball playoffs.
See you,
The
Tom.
underdogs. See you time.
See you guys.
That interview with Tommy was brought. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Thanks, Tommy, for hopping on. The dog thing, you started talking before I could explain. So the reason it took me so long.
You were gone. I couldn't just do empty space for 20
I
minutes.
know.
Not 20 minutes, a minute.
I know. But you could have, just had a conversation. But anyway. So basically, I feel like I put life into this dog a little bit. You know how you see those old dogs get new life? I feel like this is what happened because I've been taking care of this dog for 2 weeks. And this was the first day I've seen it running.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. So I took it outside and it started running down the driveway. I'm like, I can't just be no, we're going inside now. So I had to take it for a little walk.
That's fair. That's a respectful thing to do.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Unless it's when they say, you feel best right before you die, that thing, that last breath. This dog's dying tomorrow, knock on wood, but,
Maybe that's why it was barking. I don't even know where it is.
Fine. It was barking. It crawled into the bed and died.
I mean, it's got to be under the bed, so if...
Does it go in there often?
Yeah, if I don't, do anything with it, it'll go under the bed eventually.
Okay, that's fine. That's cool though. I'm glad, dude. Dog Whisperer, dude. The new Caesar, whatever that guy's name was, Romano or something.
Yeah.
Dog Whisperer. What's his name? Caesar Milan. So that's you.
Hey, you never know. I mean, dogs usually like me, so except one dog that bit me, unfortunately.
It's a dog problem though.
I don't know if you can see. Probably
No one
can't.
can
There's
see
a little
this, dude.
scar right there.
Oh, I do see it. Yeah, a little white one, huh? It's right there.
Yeah.
Okay. That was talking dogs.
That was talking dogs.
So we talked about the Bears, obviously crushing the Bills. NFL news. I'm not going over any other games. Like, I don't really care much. I mean, we can talk about some, but mostly, the most important thing right now in NFL is this is announcing quarterback season for teams that are not going to make the playoffs. Basically, all of the worst teams.
Yeah.
I don't know why we even care about this, but it's just funny. It's fun discourse. I don't know where we want to start. We can start with the. I don't know. I don't know which one's bigger. There's two, right? Only.
I think the one that I've alluded to is bigger.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll do that one second. So we'll start with the Browns. And the Browns, unshockingly, but kind of shockingly, just announced Joe Flacco as their starter. I don't think Joe Flacco's played any preseason, which, again, he doesn't have to. But it seems like you draft two quarterbacks. You think one of them might get the start, but they're rolling the Flacco train, baby. Joe Cool.
Yeah. What a resurgence. Dude was like basically retired.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, and then like comes back just to be a backup, and then all of a sudden now has just had like a 40-year-old resurgence. Obviously, I mean, he started for the Browns a couple years ago, and then he did really good at that point. So I think that the team, like the players, were fighting for him a little bit, especially Myles Garrett. Not that I think that Joe Flacco is going to take them to the promised land or anything, but I think they want to experience some kind of winning a little bit. But I just don't think the other guys are ready, really.
Myles Garrett's like, this is the best quarterback I've ever seen at our player. Please keep him. It's just Joe Flacco.
Yeah, exactly. Basically. I mean, yeah, he saw Baker for a little bit, but he wasn't even good at that point. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it sounds like they're gonna keep 4 quarterbacks on the roster, not including Deshaun Watson. So like Pickett as well. So I guess it gives them time to kind of see if one of these guys, like the younger guys, can just take that step and become like the next guy for them. And you have Flacco for a little bit while these guys develop and learn. That's probably the best thing that they honestly could have done, or set themselves up for. And you always talk about, like, it's always like a weird scenario about having multiple rookie quarterbacks. I always think about it, like just drafting a few and then like one of them might hit. Yeah, so I kind of like it, to be honest with you. I don't think they're headed anywhere this year, so might as well not like fuck these guys' confidence up for the rest of their careers.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like, so Shedeur ended up being hurt in practice with the oblique injury, so he didn't play. Dylan Gabriel played. He didn't like have phenomenal stats, but 13 for 18 is a really good completion percentage. And then like threw a pick, didn't throw a touchdown. But like you said, like it's good to get these guys more practice, and that's a solid stat line where you want to see more of them. To be fair, Snoop Huntley did go 10 for 13, but he's gone probably.
Former Pro Bowler.
That's true. As former Pro Bowler Snoop Huntley, that's a good point. I don't. Would they go 5 quarterbacks and keep Snoop?
No. I think they only brought him in because they literally had no one else to play.
Yeah, Joe's like, I'm not playing. Like, yeah, okay, Joe's out.
Yeah. Gabriel looked fine. Like, it was his first action, so. And then he had that comment after the game, and then people were freaking out about it.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact. I don't have the exact quote in front of me, but it was something like.
He's like, I'm not an entertainer, right?
Yeah, some people are players, some are entertainers, something like that. I guess he said that before, so it wasn't like the first time that he said that. I think it was from college, so it wasn't taking a shot. But definitely like have some self-awareness. Like, come on.
There's entertainers and there's competitors, and I understand that, but my job is to compete. He was probably talking about Joe Flacco.
Yeah, for sure. Joe Flacco seems like a flashy kind of guy.
Yeah, Joe Flacco, the biggest entertainer in sports.
Yeah, he's had a 20-year career and just infinite sound bites from him.
I think the only ones where he's like, big dog, or he's like, what up, man? Or he's like, what's up, guy? And whatever that was. That one from a few years back. So, it's, you said, it's something where it's nothing. Who cares? I don't think anyone gives a shit. But if you're Shedeur Sanders, you're like, that's me, I think, a little bit. Like,
yeah. Like I said, if he'd never said it before, I think it would have been a problem, but the fact that he said it like in the past, I think it's just overblown a little bit. That he just wasn't thinking, I guess.
Yeah, he's just trying to be media conscious. Like, that's all I know. I only know how to say 7 lines, and this is one of them.
Yeah, this is what my coach taught me to say.
I have to protect the ball. Things are not always greener on the other. It's like stupid shit like that, just different cliches. And that's one of them.
Yeah.
Dude, look at this Eagles game with against the Browns. DTR, holy shit.
I didn't see
5 for
it.
18,
Yeah, I saw he
17
was
yards.
terrible.
Or not 5 for 18, 5 for 8, 17 yards. So he had good completion percentage, only 17 yards. Horrible. And a pick.
Well, the Browns traded him away for a reason.
The DTR experience.
Guys, can you pick it, dude?
True. Yeah, that's the thing I don't know about the offense, and I mean we don't need to talk about the Browns this long, but like, Pickett, like he is so lucky they traded a good amount for him because he would be gone for sure. If they got him for free as a free agent and they could just drop him, they would. I think the only reason he's on the roster is because they gave up some sort of capital for him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, I'm not in that room, but yeah, it doesn't make sense to carry 4 quarterbacks unless you don't want to look like dumb.
And you still have Watson. Obviously, he's not going to count for the roster size, but like, people are going to mention it. Like, if you have 3 quarterbacks and Watson, like, okay, that's fine. But if you have 4 and then Watson, who I don't know what his contract looks like moving forward, that's still weird.
Yeah, I was about to say, I love how he's just hanging around and like doing stuff, and like, that they're going to cut him next year. Like, they like structured the contracts so that they could cut him. So it is odd that he's just like kind of like just hanging around, chilling, and doing whatever he's got to do. I don't know.
Do you think anyone talks to him? Like, what up, Deshaun?
Like, yeah, I've seen people talking to him. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's just around. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's weird that he's around, or he's just like, you have no future for this team, and like you've been like the pariah basically for this team for a handful of years, and you're just on here. Fuck it, I guess. Like, I'd feel so embarrassed almost,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to show my face, especially like. Yeah, it's not like you just got injured and you have no other news around him. Like, he has obviously like allegations around him. I don't know if their allegations are confirmed or whatever happened. Like, but like those things, like, wouldn't you be embarrassed? Be like, hey, I'm here, guys. I crushed this entire franchise for the next decade, but I'm here.
Yeah.
And I'm a bad person. Like,
I've been thinking about this, or people ask like, what's the biggest what if in sports? And I'm like, one of mine that I'd want to know is, what if they just kept Baker and just let it ride and got rid of Odell before, and then just let it ride with Baker instead of trying to do all this Deshaun Watson stuff? Like, how good could the team actually be? Like, how many picks did they trade away to get him? How much money did they spend into him? And you could have had Baker for basically free. Like,
yeah.
Like a good quarterback, quarterback that's better than Deshaun Watson.
Dude, best quarterback on the roster still.
Yeah, that team was making the playoffs. Like, and you could have added 3 more first-round picks to it, like, and not spent all that money on Deshaun Watson. So, like, they could have been a good team, and they had the Brown. They had the Brown, man.
Was Amari Cooper on the team when Baker was there? Or no.
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
So that's even that's even another funny thing. It's just like you brought in a receiver. Like, yeah, you were just like, honestly, they need one more receiver because they had Jarvis Landry, fine. Amari Cooper was really good, and then like you said, Odell was just a problem. And it's like you just had to get rid of Odell. Like, you didn't. That's part of the Browns. But I don't know if Amari was there.
Actually, I don't think he was. No.
But yeah, imagine if you bring in Amari Cooper then. If that's like one of the people you bring in, that probably helps Baker a ton. Like, I mean, what weapons did really Baker Mayfield have when he's on the Browns, other than Odell and Jarvis Landry? And I think Jarvis Landry is extremely overrated.
I mean, it was at the time. It seemed good. Like you said, Odell, Jarvis Landry. I think Jarvis Landry was a solid number 2 receiver. I mean, you did have Nick Chubb and a good offensive line.
Sure.
Not the whole time, but like a good offensive line at probably the back end of when he was there, and then David Njoku, I don't know. He was not very good. Now he's all of a sudden good.
Awesome.
I guess. So I can't really blame Baker for that. But
what I'm saying is, like, if you had the capital to get Amari, you could have got him. Yeah. Or, I mean, like I said, use the capital you did for Deshaun Watson to invest in your team, actually, because they were playoff teams, but they were also like pretty close to those playoff games. I forget the one year they lost. It was like a pretty close game.
They beat the Steelers, didn't they?
Yeah,
or am I tripping?
Or they did beat them. I'm pretty sure, right?
I think so. I'm pretty sure because I'm pretty sure they played the playoffs, and I don't think that the Steelers have won in a while.
Yeah, they were dominating. The Steelers started coming back, but they still won 48-37. Still crushed them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think they were 12-5 that season, so like not bad.
Yeah, and they just kind of threw it all away. Brown's gonna Brown. And yeah, speaking of another team that just seems to not be able to figure out quarterback, the Indianapolis Colts have announced our boy Daniel Jones.
Number one Daniel Jones podcast in the world, basically.
At least in Illinois.
Yeah, it has to be. I'm going to take that title. The number one Daniel Jones podcast in Illinois. Yeah, you get to announce starter. Anthony Richardson. Sorry, buddy. Like, I don't know. Like, it's I don't know. It might be his career. Does he get an air shot realistically? Maybe a backup role I could see, but like it's pretty bad how fast he's kind of fallen.
I don't think any team's gonna sign him to be a starter. He might be a starter at some point. You know, I'm not gonna take that away. You know, he might develop, might just get an opportunity just because someone gets hurt. Daniel Jones could get hurt and he could be a starter for But yeah, I mean, you're giving up on the number 3 pick after 2 seasons that he's barely played, really. I mean, obviously he's been hurt all the time, which is one of the reasons that they're going with Daniel Jones is dude can't stay healthy. I mean, you even saw him get crushed immediately in the preseason because he wasn't looking the right way. Like, just didn't realize pressure was coming and then got hurt. So, yeah, it's tough for him, man. You do got to feel for the guy. I'm sure he's not feeling great right now. Despite his millions of dollars, you still can feel for the guy a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it sucks. I mean, like, but again, it's the competition. It's not like they brought in, like, even if you brought in Aaron Rodgers, I'd be like, yeah, it kind of sucks. So you bring in, like, someone great or something. Not Aaron Rodgers, not great, but, like, you brought in Daniel Jones. You just had to beat Daniel Jones. Like, that's really, again, I said this like a couple pods ago. I think I said it like months ago. Like, it was the one tweet was like, that's the most fair quarterback competition you could ever ask for. It's like, hey, we didn't draft anyone. We could have. No, we brought in Daniel Jones. Good luck. And he lost.
Yeah, and it was crazy, too, because I was, like, the whole offseason, I was like, I think Daniel Jones is going to be the starter. I think Daniel Jones is going to be the starter. Like, whatever. And then, like, the camp rolls around, and obviously I'm not seeing everything in camp, but, like, Andy Richardson looked like was playing a lot better, and, like, reports that he looked a lot better, too. Mm-hmm. And, like, it seemed like they were going in the direction of Anthony Richardson, and I honestly was a little shocked that they announced it this morning. And then, yeah, I mean, really, that, like you said, that's kind of pulling the plug on him for his Colts career. I don't think I've ever seen, well, I guess Bryce Young. But I was going to say, I've never really seen, like, a starter get benched and then be like, all right, now he's a starter the next year again,
Yeah. But he got benched mid-season, so that's a little different. Like, beginning of the season bench, that's tough because I feel like I don't know. It depends if he comes in and does well. Because, like, I guess that's the only thing that Bryce Young got lucky was Andy Dalton got hurt, and then he was the starter for the second half of the season and looked awesome. So, like, I guess if you're Anthony Richardson, you're just hoping Daniel Jones gets hurt, which is shitty. But, like, I don't know. I always felt weird like that because, like, the only way you're gonna get in is Daniel Jones sucks or gets hurt, and like you kind of have like. A little bit of you has to hope for that. Like, that's human nature, right?
For sure. 100%. And
like, you want to win games probably, but like, yeah, you probably want, you don't want to get hurt, but you definitely want to maybe not do as good as he could. Like, you want to probably suck so you can get in.
For sure. And I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something profound there, but yeah, no, I
do we ever say anything profound in this?
No, not really. But I like to think that I am profound at sometimes,
Yeah.
At sometimes. Yeah, dude, that's exactly how profound I am. No, but I guess just for the Colts, or just Anthony Richardson in general, like, I've already been seeing online, he's getting, like, the Justin Fields treatment. Like, people are like, how could they bench him? It's like, dude, what do you mean? Dude sucks. Like, I saw a stat. It was, in the last 2 years, like, 55 quarterbacks have thrown 150 passes or something like that in the NFL. He ranks dead last in on-target percentage, dead last in completion percentage, and I think he's 50th out of 55 in touchdown to interception ratio. Like, he's not good. Like, he hasn't been good, so, like, the only thing you're banging on is that he's athletic. Like, that's it. Like, and he can throw the ball far. So could Joe Milton. We know he sucks.
I still have a feeling that Joe Milton could be better than Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, they're basically the same.
Yeah, they are basically. Except one was
Justin
not
Fields the same
third.
way too, dude. Like he can throw the ball far. He's great at the deep ball. He's just everything in between. Everything under that sucks.
Yeah,
So,
and the worst part I think for Anthony Richardson is like you're on the Colts and it's a team that's not great, but they're like, and that division's so bad like they could make the playoffs. I mean, they were 1 game away from or 2 games away from the playoffs last year. It's like the division's not great, so like you have to go with the best players. So you're saying like people complain about Anthony Richardson, whatever. It's like they need a win. It's still they still can win now type thing. Like that you can develop the guy, but if he doesn't look like he's developing at all, and it doesn't seem like he's even learning, then what's the point?
yeah. And I'm just gonna throw out there: what if Dan Jones is just better than like he has been in the past? Like we've literally have just seen it with like 3 or 4 quarterbacks in NFL where everyone's like, "This guy sucks." Like, and then they're good, like Geno Smith and Sam Darnold and Baker, who we just talked about. Like, Baker was cut from the fucking the Panthers, man. like that. So, Geno, the Jets, like these are bad teams. So, like, I guess you could say for Anthony Richardson, maybe like you're cut from a bad team. You've seen this, but like the same thing's happening with Dan Jones. So. I just say let's see how it plays out, and then if Daniel Jones sucks, he sucks, and then everyone could laugh at the Colts, and nothing will change, you know.
People do forget Daniel Jones. Didn't he take he took a team to the Giants to the playoffs and like did solid. Like again, he has decent stats. I mean, he has some really bad plays and some really stupid plays and a lot of fumbles and a good amount of turnovers, but like I don't know, man. The guy's not again. We're the #1 Daniel Jones podcast, so we're a little biased, but like. I think he's going to be solid enough where it's like, okay, he's fun. He's easy to make fun of because the way he looks, the way he acts, whatever, you know. But like, I think he'll be fine. I don't know. Again, they need to win. They can win games. This Colts team, give them the shot. I don't know.
Yeah, Ty Warren's going to catch like 125 balls this year. So
yeah, mark him in fantasy for sure. Tyler Warren, it's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I saw people on Twitter saying like, "Oh, anti-Anthony Richardson." It's like basically like Justin Fields. Either you think he should play, he's amazing, or he's the worst person alive. The person's like, people are saying watch the film. It's not because the film. That's why Anthony Richardson's not playing. It's basically saying like he's like a bad person or like not a locker person.
Who said
like
that?
I forget. Was that someone? Let's see. Let me pull up the tweet if I can find it in time.
I mean, I guess the Colts players did not really defend him last year when he ran out of bounds or like just took himself out of the game, you know. So maybe they don't really like him. And like I said, not to name names or anything, but one of their wide receivers was talking shit about him this offseason in personal conversations that I've heard about. So we'll leave that off the record, though.
I can't find it. Sorry, but yeah, I don't know what the exact thing was, but like. Either way, it's not. Oh, whoever this person is. I mean, it's 34. Quincy Avery. I've seen some of his tweets before.
Yeah.
It says, you guys keep trying to figure out why Anthony Richardson isn't the starter by watching tape, but that's not where the answer is. That's not where you'll find it. So, kind of alludes to, obviously the tape you can have, like, the flashes he has, but I think they're saying more like either it's mental or personality-wise.
Or they're saying something's wrong with the Colts.
Maybe. Yeah, true. True.
It could be a possibility, but
Colts racist.
they drafted him 3rd overall, so
yeah.
I'm not going down that path. But no, I mean we'll see what happens. I'm not expecting anything out of either the Browns or the Colts this season, really. But really hasn't been too much other NFL news. If you're okay with me, hop into something else.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean.
I would just say 2 guys that are reportedly being shopped, and Bears fans are going to link both of them to the Bears, which is Trey Hendrickson and Brian Robinson. Trey Hendrickson, they're not getting Trey Hendrickson. I'm just saying that out right now. They're not. They really don't have that much cap space for next year or anything. They'd have to pull some strings to be able to afford him. Especially he's an old guy, so I feel like they're okay waiting out till next year and see what they have with Austin Booker. And if they were to get a DN, I think they would just go after Parsons at that point, really.
Mhm.
If you're gonna pay a guy that much, you might as well go for a younger guy. Um, and then I don't mean to just leave that as a Bears if you want to have other conversation about it, but Brian Robinson, why do Bears fans want him?
No idea. I saw this
He,
pop up on my Twitter feed today. I was like, what are we going on here?
like they're getting rid of him because he's bad. Like, or he's not bad, but he's another guy. He's just another guy. He's another running back. You see a billion of them come through the NFL. You have probably two of them on your team right now in Kyle Monungai and Roshan Johnson, who are probably similar skill levels. They just didn't have the opportunities that he had. Basically, like he didn't look great the past couple of years. Like he just been whatever. So
Yeah.
I don't know why you're gonna trade for a guy that's just gonna be behind Swift and might not even be as good as Monungai. Like so, what the like? It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I feel like you've already seen his potential. It's not like he's like he hasn't played. He's played plenty. So yeah, my Twitter feed was all of that, and then also just the running back for the Commanders, Krosky Merritt, whatever. Like just
Yeah,
I don't know. I just every tweet I see is just he's amazing. I don't know, and I think it's just
I
they're
don't
joking.
know.
I'm like, is this a real thing? I looked at the stats, we're like, okay, and like, dude, me drafting him my first overall pick in fantasy. I'm like, what's going on? So I don't know who he is, but I mean, apparently he's solid if they're gonna shop Brian Robinson around. But like, yeah, you said like, why would the Bears want another below average run like or average at best running back really? Like,
Right.
I mean, Brian
You
Robinson's
got
solid, but you have people that are solid.
yeah. If he was if they cut him, I'd be like, all right, yeah, bring him in. You know,
Yeah.
like I'll take him over Roshan like right now, but like I'm not gonna trade for him even a little bit. Like I don't think it's worth it.
No.
Like a seventh swap or like a 7-6 swap. Like I don't even think that's worth it. So I think there's just so many other running backs that you could go after that are probably somewhat cheap that teams want to get rid of at some point that it just makes no sense to me. Like Brees Hall seems like he's gonna get moved at some point. Maybe not. Maybe just it'll be next year. Or he's a free agent. You have Kenneth Walker, who seems like he's their guy, but like I doubt they're gonna pay him, so they might move him. And then there's just like I would just go after those guys, even if it cost me a fourth, like opposed to like a 6-7 swap. They're just that much better than this guy. So I don't know. It's just
And at this
stupid.
point, like I think you can get a better running back in the draft. And take a risk with a third or fourth round pick. Like if we're going to truly, I mean, again, I guess Kenneth Walker is established, and I like Kenneth Walker a lot. But like, yeah, I mean, there's no point. It's like the Bears aren't a Brian Robinson away from being amazing. Like at that point, I would rather take the flyer on Nick Chubb. Obviously, I'm a Nick Chubb guy, but like he looks solid in the preseason or whatever in the practice. Like if you're gonna, again, it's just like, what are you doing here? Like there's not a ton of upside with Brian Robinson. It's just you know what you're getting. You're gonna get 4 yards a carry, 4.3 max, which is his best, and that's DeAndre Swift.
Yeah. Like I get everyone like, oh, he's a compliment to DeAndre Swift because he's a bruising back. It's like, dude, you like I said, you already have that. Like that's the entirety of your running back room besides DeAndre Swift, basically. So it makes no sense. And then like I mean I'm not gonna say Ian Wheeler's gonna make the team, but like Ian Wheeler's okay. Like during last week, so like I'd rather just see him get some run than try out like, Brian Robinson for no reason. So, and then I was gonna mention, can Texans even get rid of Chubb? Mixon might not even be ready for Week 1.
No, they're not gonna get. I think Chubb's gonna be the starter.
Yeah, I think Mixon's
off
the record. Mixon might be dead. No, no, like
actually, that one leads me to my
like,
next point. I have a funny thing about that, but we'll get into that. Yeah, I don't know. Joe Mixon's just not being talked about.
I'm just gonna say, yeah, I think his career might just like. I don't want to say it's over, but like it just seems like his injury is lingering, and he's at that age where it's like you get a couple of like those injuries, and you're just like other guys play in front of you, and you just kind of fade away. Like I feel like that's his destiny right now. I hope not, because he's been a really good player in the past, of course. But
And he was solid last year.
Yeah, but like you saw at the end of the year, like he started to fade at the end of the year.
Bad.
So like it just might just be over for him. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I don't want to say it now, but that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna roll Nick Chubb as a starter, again, I just said I would like to have him, but like that's tough. You can't feel like Nick Chubb's our guy. Chubb looks awesome for what he's been through his entire career, which is a lot of bad injuries. But like, again, it's Mexican. That's tough. And like you said, it's lingering. I don't know. Not great.
Yeah. Woody Marks, running back out of USC.
True.
That step up for him. I think he was like a 6th or 7th round pick.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Again, the 7th round picks are like, oh, this guy could be it, And so it's like, why would you trade a 7th round for Brian Robinson? Might as well just draft a guy, and then the media will just glaze him.
Yeah. To be fair, this year's running back, it was supposed to be extremely deep, but
True.
I get the sentiment.
Did you? Okay, so real quick, because you mentioned, I don't know if I was gonna present this as a segment, but we'll do it here. I don't know if you saw this trending on Twitter, the hashtag McVay lied, Stafford died. Did you see that?
I did see that. I didn't see that exactly. I have seen the clone Stafford.
That's my favorite thing. I just found is like Matt Stafford, who's been injured, obviously. I think finally practiced yesterday or something like that, and everyone's just like, "That's a clone, fake Stafford, dude. I can't believe they have fake Stafford out there." So, yeah, hot take: Matt Stafford is dead.
I mean, it's possible. No comment. I don't know. I mean, he was gone for a while, and then, I guess it's time. Is he with Najee Harris?
Yeah, true.
Najee Harris's eyeball.
Najee Harris's eyeball, and
yeah, it's still
Joe Mixon's foot. Joe Mixon's foot.
Yeah.
Dude, just R.I.P.
Did you? I don't know. Yeah, they haven't said anything about Najee really. Yeah,
no,
he's fine.
dude.
I think we talked about this a little bit. They posted a picture, and then the picture's eye was just closed.
Yeah, he's in sunglasses, so you couldn't see it, and they're kind of like these sunglasses, right? And then
yeah.
But you could see his eye was just squinted, and yeah, not good. So I don't think it's gonna be right for week 1. They've said nothing. And that's kind of what McVay was saying, because they're like, what's with Stafford? He's like, oh, we'll find out Monday, and that was last week. But then he practiced. But now everyone's just saying. Now McVay just had a speech a few hours ago saying like Stafford looks good. Everyone's just saying he's lying. Every tweet is just, we see through your lies. Your goat's dead.
Do you think he's confused? Or do you think he's just laughing it off?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that. Yeah, I don't think he has that good of humor. He's probably, what's this?
Yeah, I think at first he's probably super confused, and then maybe he's gonna say something about it, try to make a bad joke about it. I bet.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, even I think Stafford ran out. He really should have ran out with today's newspaper just to show he's alive.
Yeah, that's tough. Who won the trade? Lions or Rams?
Yeah, true. One Super Bowl, but your guy died.
Yeah, when he was gonna retire, he died.
Yeah. I don't know, any other NFL news? I mean, Cam Ward's looking really solid. Joe Mixon, Joe Burrow. That Bengals team's gonna be tough.
What have we been saying? They suck. They have 3 good players on their team. 4 if you count one that's not practicing, because they won't give him a contract. I mean, they're not that good. They're an average team. So I don't know. The defense is so fucking bad, man, and their offensive line is also garbage. So.
That guy that blocked just put his hands up and didn't block the guy or whatever, and then Joe Burrow got annihilated.
Fuck.
Joe Burrow should have thrown the ball away, to be fair, but.
I don't know who it was, but I saw someone. It was a former Bear. Of course, it was.
Yeah, his job was done after the first 3 seconds. We're not getting the ball at 3 seconds. I'm out.
Yeah, dude. I'm it's actually making me reconsider drafting. For our fantasy draft, for all who care, we have keepers, and I was gonna keep Joe Burrow, but I don't know now. They look so bad. But maybe he'll be passing it 1,000 times.
Oh, they're never running the ball. I mean, I always still think Chase Brown's gonna be good, but who knows? And it's yeah, I don't know. Their team sucks.
Yeah,
like you said, they have 3 players that are notable and all on offense.
Yeah. Did you see it was this morning. This has nothing to do with what we were just talking about. But they asked Jahmyr Gibbs and Amon-Ra if they watched the Bears game, and they said yeah. They're both like, yeah, the offense looked good. They're it kind of looked like they're hopefully it doesn't look good in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean it's true. I've heard like there's a lot of issues too with. I mean, who knows? It's probably Chicago shit, but like the Lions' offense hasn't been super solid. And again, how many guys are actually playing in preseason? But I know like their offensive coordinator isn't. There's been some like grinding I've heard where it's like not as smooth as it was with Ben Johnson. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean if players are upset, like you saw, like, we talked about this before, but like JSN when Shane Waldron got hired, laughed in the faces of the Bears essentially. Like, good luck. And then now with Ben Johnson getting hired, you see how much the guys actually liked him and how, influential. No one's talked anything bad about him at all.
Yeah.
No one's like, oh, thank God he's gone.
Yeah. It is. It seems too good. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we've never had something good, so, like, I'm waiting for the rug pull or something. Like, haha, gotcha, bitch. Like, I don't know.
Did you say week one? Not to cut you off, I don't know if you have anything else to say. But, like, week one, it was, I think they were interviewing, I think it was George McCaskey, for the Bears, and they were talking about, like, Ben Johnson. George McCaskey, classic line. He's like, we got the guy that everyone wanted. And then he preferenced it by saying, because they've always fucked us up before, he's like, that's not always the best choice, but this time it was. And I was like, okay, dude, yeah, that wasn't the best choice. He's trying to like, remember when I didn't get Bruce Arians or Andy Reid or any of these fucking people? And so yeah, he just purposely said that to cover himself. So he's like, that's not always the best choice, but this one was.
Honestly, I feel like George is one of the most interesting people in sports. Like, dude is so odd and just like himself. I love it. Did you see? It was like this might be like a month ago or a handful of weeks ago. Someone just jokingly asked for his shirt, and he just took it off his back and gave it to him.
Really?
He's like, how much for the shirt? And then he just started unbuttoning it while he was like talking to people, and just gave it to the guy. I was like,
it was just a button up?
Yeah, it was a button up. Like, that's what I was saying. Dude's just a weirdo, but I love it so much. Like, he's like, yeah, he's like, I can't go to the Bears game. I gotta go ref some soccer this weekend.
I forgot you did that.
Like, what do you mean? You're the owner.
Ref some soccer, dude.
Like, what a interesting character that no one talks about.
Dude, imagine how upset you are, dude, if you get done with your soccer game, see the Bears get smoked, and George McCaskey's just calling shitty yellow cards on you the whole game.
Yeah, you go.
I'd be talking mad shit to him, dude.
Yeah, your son or daughter's game, and you're like, God damn it, George.
This is why we can't find a fucking quarterback.
Yeah. Seems like a good guy, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how he is in terms of. I mean, I do know how he is so far in terms of running a team. Not great, but things are looking up. Like you said, it doesn't feel real having an actual GM. Seems like an actual head coach and perhaps an actual quarterback. It feels weird. So again, it's only week 2 of the preseason, but I'm all in.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm ready to be hurt.
Yeah, it's getting to that point where you're like, it's not gonna. In the back of your head, you're like, it's not gonna be good. Like, I've been hurt too many times, but you live to love. Just because you had your heart broken a few times doesn't mean you're not gonna keep dating.
No, yeah, you gotta keep going for it. It's once the heart heals, it's ready for it again, and I'm ready for it again. The Justin Fields era is over, and I'm like, it's time.
Yeah, Justin Fields also. I don't know if we talked about it. Does not look good, man.
No.
He was like 1 for 5, I think, and just missing like easy throws this weekend. Yeah, tough.
Yeah, I'm same thing. Back to our fantasy that everyone wants to hear about, like Garrett Wilson, keeper. And it's like, ooh, like I think Garrett Wilson's gonna get 1 billion targets, but like, are they on target? Are they accurate targets? No.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at least you've seen DJ Moore do it with him.
That's what I figured. It was like, okay, someone's gonna get the ball. It's gonna be him. But yeah, I don't know. Like, also, could they just run it 1,000 times with their core running backs? Who knows?
Yeah. Also, I don't know. This is just random, but Braylon Allen getting random hype all of a sudden, like he's the best running back of all time. Like someone.
You're a Breece Hall guy.
Someone. No, I think Braylon Allen's solid. Yeah, I am a Breece Hall guy. But someone said, I don't know who it was, and I don't want to say it was somebody on their team, but it might have been. And they said, I think he could be the next Derrick Henry. I was like, what? This dude barely played last year. Which, I guess, is Derrick Henry.
True. That guy did some deep cuts, looked at Derrick Henry's PFF, was like, oh, he didn't play, it's year one.
Yeah. But it's always so funny to me. This is not even just about Brown Allen. They did this with a couple other guys. They're like, oh, look at this guy running back. It's just running through a wide open hole and makes nobody miss. It's like, well, the 30-yard run. It's like, okay, cool.
Look at that vision. You're like, oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, good vision.
Yeah. Like Ollie Gordon for Miami. Like, people have been hyping him up. It's like,
oh, yeah,
he wants
like,
to play. Like, he isn't doing
over.
anything, dude. Like, yes, we've known he can run straight. Yes, like, I get it. Like, that's cool. But, like, that's not real, so.
The NFL's funny, too. You just have these running backs who are just, like, studs. Like, Devon Achane is, like, a top 5 running back. And then, like, yeah, that guy has a good preseason game. They're like, I can see Achane getting half the carries this year. You're like, what? What do you mean half the carry? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it does happen. So it's not like it's insane, but, like, love that stance. That's their stance they're going to have.
Yeah. I mean, people just like to hype up guys on their own team, and then it spreads like wildfire. Or they have, like, preconceived notions of guys, and then they, like, always talk shit or good about them. Like me with Breece Hall.
Me with Nick Chubb? Yeah, Nick Chubb.
At least Nick Chubb was good.
Breece Hall had a good season for fantasy-wise.
Breece Hall was good for like a little bit, but not Nick Chubb.
No, I'm on the same way though. You get your guy, and you're like, that's my guy, dude. I'll die for that guy.
Bob is just
I can
scratching
hear
the
it.
carpet.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I heard the little tag moving around. Who cares? But yeah, I think NFL wise, again, it's pretty slow right now. Good news, really no injuries have really happened that are huge. Yeah, I think that's all I really got. The dog just sneezed.
And I saw it pop on my camera. Or I'm like with my like recording thing.
You saw me smile, right? That dog,
Yeah,
I'm
did.
looking at my other screen, so I'm not like looking at the camera. I was looking at my other screen, looking at just like scrolling ESPN, to make sure I'm not missing anything. In my notes, and then I was like, that's not like a dog sneeze.
Yeah, this dog's
But I held my own again, and then you started dying laughing.
Yeah, dude's an interesting guy. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you brought him back to life. Now he's got looks like a terminal illness, cold.
No, he's been sick the entire time. Or has like a cold. He's been sneezing the entire time.
I don't know. That's not. I have no idea what that means.
They said that he was sick before he came here, so he hasn't thrown up or anything. It's just sneezing.
I don't know. I'm not a vet. That seems like a long time to be sick.
Yeah. And then a couple times he's been outside, he's like sneezed and just like you actually see like just the snot come out, and you're like, oh dude,
Like a bubble.
Yeah, he sneezed on my arm, that not directly on my arm. I had like a sweatshirt on, and it was just like covered my arm. I was like, dude, you fucking nasty bitch. Like,
That sweatshirt's getting tossed.
yeah, have some respect here.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Do you have anything else on NFL?
I have nothing else at all.
Yeah, I mean, baseball. I mean, Sox, when you talk about Cubs, are playing the Brewers right now. They have a doubleheader today. Supposed to have a doubleheader yesterday. Lost game one, and that was one of the worst games I've ever seen. Lost 7-0, got shut out by the Brewers. They're just falling further and further. Right now, they're beating the Brewers 6-4. Timestamp of this, I guess. But, like, yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then they have a doubleheader today. Like I said, they play a night game after that, so we'll see.
Kyle Tucker sucks.
Kyle Tucker is horrible. He's probably hurt, but either way, he's not looking good. He complains a lot, and then he wants $500 million. So, and then someone will probably give it to him, and then he'll probably be really good. So that's the sad part. Because like the Cubs can't give him $500 million, but like the Yankees could, or whoever, the Red Sox, and then he'll just be really good.
I was gonna say he's playing himself in the White Sox range. Not really. Jerry would never spend anything more than $20 million on somebody per year.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever Andrew Benintendi is, he'll give like maybe $1 million more.
I think it's only 15 a year.
Jesus, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's like an NHL contract.
Yeah. Well, yeah. White Sox are just cheap. They have. I was thinking about this too earlier. They have just so many like rookies on their team, or like guys that are like in their basically rookie or second year. It's unbelievable. It's really just like outside of pitching, it's Luis Robert and Andrew Benintendi, and then everybody else. It's like rookies basically. It's pretty crazy.
The crazy part is they're not even like the worst in terms of cap like usage. Not even close. They've half of what Nationals have.
Really?
Which is crazy. Yeah, I mean, it says the stock's at $58 million. I'm gonna open their sports track right now and see maybe someone's earning a lot more than they should be. No, it's just like you said. I guess Savale is $8 million, and then Josh Rojas.
Well,
but like,
yeah, they traded for him.
Yeah, so like Vaughn. I mean,
the
goat Andrew.
Yeah,
Vaughn.
they traded Andrew Vaughn for. Sorry about that.
That's tough, dude. Andrew Vaughn. I watched him just rock me yesterday. Yeah, I mean the Nationals don't have anyone making over $6 million. That's crazy. Josh Bell. Ooh. I don't know. How.
I haven't heard that name in a minute.
Yeah, I don't know if Josh Bell plays necessarily. I don't know who knows. But yeah, like I said, I mean, there's no. Baseball's weird, yeah. Cause like you just have guys making $700K, like Cal Thiel. Like these guys are gonna be your future. Colson Montgomery and just chilling, making still great money. Don't get me wrong, but like tough.
Yeah.
Good for Jerry though. Jerry's pocket's happy.
True. And
I think.
Ishiba's pocket not going to be happy.
No, I just
pony up all this money for the team.
I don't know what. I don't know. I just don't know what their team does. Like, you need fans, obviously, but I don't know. I mean, they have to still make money, I assume.
Well, that was never an issue. Like, they have the money, like, or they get enough money. It's just, I mean, realistically, like, if you look at the history, the White Sox have been like top half in payroll for like a lot of years, like probably majority of the years. So that's not really the issue. It's just like they never want to spend on like the guys that are for sure really good, and then they give like these dumbass contracts to these young guys, and they suck, and you're just stuck with these guys and making way more than they should be. And if it works, it's great, obviously. But then when you do it to 7 guys and 6 of them are terrible, and it's like what happened? Like, it's a mess. But that's besides the point. Well, you don't need to talk about the White Sox anymore.
Yeah. So that's all I got. I mean, we'll keep it a quicker pod. Probably talk again next week, maybe after the Bears. I don't really know. I mean, week 3, I doubt they're playing starters, right?
I think they might be. Apparently,
Really?
Kansas City said that they are going to play some starters. And then Ben Johnson said, stay tuned. So I'd assume that they do play. I mean, because you think there's no week 4, so they have a bye week.
Yeah, and
so
then
I
week
think
1.
Yeah, so I think they'll play at least a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think. I mean, you only played 2 drives, so like 2 drives, all you need to see from Caleb. I disagree. So hopefully they do play. I would like them to play because again, like you make the play. You saw the plays they called there: roll action, rollouts, quick plays, play action rollouts, and quick plays that like Caleb's not. If he gets sacked, he can throw it away. Like I think those are plays that you can just design where he's gonna be safe. It's gonna be pretty fine, and then you just play like a couple of receivers, probably play Rome, play maybe bench DJ, and then play a couple offensive linemen that need to make the job, and then do your thing. Like, it doesn't need to be everyone out there, but you also want to see the offense be crisp against. I mean, to be fair, these are the best teams in the league, which is KC and Buffalo. Like, obviously, again, backups, whatever, but still, the coaching and stuff, that all flows. You still want to see how you do against these teams.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't be like, oh, these are just backups, and when then the Bears have just average backups, be like, why do they have their depth? Like, no team has depth.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see. We'll be back next week to talk about something. At worst, we can do
we can do a fancy
season
draft,
preview.
do a fancy preview. I
Yeah,
talked to
we could
Dan. Dan said Scott may be interested.
Okay, yeah, we'll see.
Have Scott on for. We need to build that out because we cannot just have stupid things. But yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I could chop it up with Scott. I'd love to see him.
Scott fancy. Yeah, well, let's see. Maybe we can do like a 30-minute segment if we don't have much to say.
All right.
All
Sounds
right.
like a
Well,
plan.
see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.